Hello Professor, my name is Stephanie Fitzgerald, and in this video I will explain my reasoning for having completed 2 out of the 6 general education competencies through previous assignments. The first competency I will explain is information literacy, which is the ability to identify, retrieve, evaluate, organize, cite properly, and use a wide range of resources. The assignment I have chosen to express this competency is a video project I made for my veterinary management class.
You float when you're swimming, your pet will float during its session. The water will gently support your animal's weight and relieve some of the stress off of their limbs and joints. In hydrotherapy, the water creates resistance, which is key for progressively strengthening their muscles and burning calories. The temperature of the water also plays a large role. The warm water promotes blood circulation and relaxes stiff muscles, while cooler water can help dull pain and promote alertness.
In this assignment, we had to do an informational handout as well as a video to discuss a topic that we wanted clients that would walk into a veterinary hospital to know. This is the video I made that went along with the pamphlet talking about how hydrotherapy can help pets who have been in trauma or chronic illnesses relieve some of their pain.
There are other precautions taken to ensure your pet's safety as well. Your pet will be fitted with a life jacket and hoist.
In this video, I discussed multiple different uses for this type of therapy and a variety of different animals it can benefit. In making this video, I had to use multiple different videos and examples, as well as citing each one to get the point I wanted to make across. As well, I included a case in this educational video to show the effects that hydrotherapy had on one dog and how it completely changed his life. As well, in making this video, I used a huge amount of sources, including electronic, print, and graphic, in order to make the video as in-depth as it is. I also included a question and answer part as well in my video with my partner to clarify any information that may have been confusing or questions that they may have come up with while watching the video.
Will I be allowed to enter the pool with my dog? Most facilities have trained veterinary specialists that monitor your pet at all times. However, you will most likely not be allowed into the water due to safety reasons. Does my dog need to be vaccinated prior? Vaccination protocols vary state to state, but rabies, parvo, or panleukopenia are the usual minimum requirements before your pet can start. If there are any concerns about intestinal parasites, please consult your veterinarian. How can I prepare my dog for a hydrotherapy session? If possible, get your pet used to the sensation of water before they begin treatment. Some facilities even offer pre-hydrotherapy swimming lessons to build your pet's confidence. Be sure not to feed your pet at least 3 hours before their appointment to prevent cramping or indigestion. How will my animal enter the pool? Many facilities have non-slip ramps for your pet's comfort and security.
What conditions is hydrotherapy not recommended for? It is always wise to speak with a veterinary professional with any medical concerns. Generally speaking, open wounds, contagious diseases, heart diseases, and epilepsy are all conditions in which hydrotherapy may not be a good choice. Won't the chlorine in the water hurt my animal? Don't worry, there are no chemical additives in the hydrotherapy water and all of the equipment is cleaned regularly. What is the difference between a life jacket and a hoist? A life jacket is worn by your animal to increase its ability to float. A life jacket is not meant to serve as a restraint mechanism. On the other hand, a hoist is not a flotation device, but is designed for the hydrotherapist to be able to pick up or position your animal.
The second competency I will discuss is oral communications. This is defined as the ability to comprehend and speak in standard English with precision and clarity. The assignment I have chosen to explain this competency is a group speech I gave in my speech class last year. In this assignment, which was a group speech, we discussed the disadvantages and potentially damaging effects of allowing illegal immigrants to continue coming into the country. This is the outline I used to give my part of the group speech. I started it off in the introduction with a statistic saying, according to the Pew Research Center, the amount of unauthorized immigrants in the U.S. in 2014 was 11.1 million people, which is only slightly less than the peak in 2007 at 12.2 million people. I then go into the effects that people in the US are receiving by allowing people to come into the country undocumented. I delivered this assignment with a lot of clarity and precision to my peers while also giving them the information. I explained in my third body paragraph about the amount of jobs that most illegal immigrants take when they are in the US. As well as in my fourth body paragraph, I discussed the percentages of interior removals and why letting undocumented immigrants come into the country is bringing a lot of crime and gangs. In this assignment, the choice of my language and terms that I used was very careful so I didn't offend or hurt anyone, making sure to be keeping eye contact and speak as clearly as I could as well. I had to do a lot of research and use the big organizations like the Department of Homeland Security to make sure that all of my research was accurate. In the end, we argued that not all immigration is bad, but just allowing people to come into the country illegally for no reason was the reason for all these problems. My conclusion states more of a summary of my speech, but concludes with saying that overall, the revenue coming from illegal immigrants is much lower than we are paying for them to stay here. I cited all of my articles and sources that I used in this paper here and my works cited as well. All of these sources being properly cited in MLA format. In conclusion, I have shown that I have the knowledge in oral communications through my group speech assignment, as well as information literacy through my veterinary management project about hydrotherapy. I have done this by showing how I use multiple different sources, as well as properly citing them, and explain the different parts that I have accomplished through that assignment. Thank you for watching.